Hey, what's up everybody? Matt here. In this video, I wanted to make a video review about the Honeycomb Alpha yoke, okay? So it is a very good yoke. I actually, looking back, I wish that I would have gotten this before. First of all, it comes in a nice box here, so you can see this. I don't know how much of it you can see, but you can see that it looks nice. I'll get some video of it here in a second. On the back side, you kind of get a little bit of the details of it. Guys, this is going to work in Windows 10, probably Windows 11, although I have not tested that. And it's also supposed to work on a Mac. I've gotten it to work on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've gotten it to work on X-Plane. It pretty much works out of the box. Very plug and play. Everything seems to work. So let's take a look at what we're seeing on here. So I've kind of compared this. Remember that I'm comparing a lot of this to the Yoke. The Yoke Plus from Virtual Fly. So, and this actually, I would say for half the price or a little bit more, it actually is giving it a run for its money. You can see it's got all the switch panel built in with all the lights here. So check this out. You've got your beacon, landing lights, taxi lights, nav lights, strobe lights, masters, avionics. The feeling here of this, it's very kind of a rubber silicone-y feel. It almost feels like if I touch it too much, I'm going to get fingerprints on it, and they're not going to ever go away. But I haven't had that issue yet. It stays fairly clean, and it's been out here in the barn for quite a while. So honestly, so far I'm really liking that. You've got the push-to-talk, dual push-to-talks, although out of the box they are pre-mapped to do other things. I think this one shows the inside view and the outside view toggle. I forget what this one did. This one will show kind of toggle around the cockpit. This one's got your trim up, trim down. This one's aileron trim here, left and right. And then they're actually individual. I don't know why you would want to do individual really, but there's also push to talk on the back side here. So you can use that as well. I would use that one as a push to talk for ATC, and I don't know what you would do with that one. I know what I'm probably going to do with that. I'm probably going to set that up at least in X-Plane to reset the flight maybe. Other than that, I mean, you can map these in X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Simulator to do whatever it is that you really want them to do. Over here, you've got the ignition, so you've got your magnetos. You can go off to shut it off. It's just like putting the key in, and then you've got your right magneto, left magneto, both magnetos. Start, it is a manual, so don't leave it in start, otherwise you'll burn out the starter, and then it'll sound really bad even in the sim, and then just put it back to both once it starts. And then if you do go through a whole process and a run up and everything, then you're going to want to, maybe go left and right magneto checks, and of course. So yeah, other than that, I mean, this is pretty great. This does not come as part of the TNxi setup. So you guys have been watching for a little bit. You'll know that I've got the Flight Sim Builder setup going here. I've got this one set up with the G3Xs using Microsoft Flight Simulator using the RV10. So this was designed for the Honeycomb Alpha and the Honeycomb Bravo to fit in over here. The Honeycomb Bravo has trim, TPM, the throttle, mixture, prop, and it also has, what do you call those? The flap switch built into that, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff. But I didn't get that. I opted to use this, this here from my old setup. Instead, it seems to be working fine, but it does leave me with a gaping hole over here. So other than that, yeah, you've got to buy this separate from the TNxi setup. That's what I did. This was purchased on my own dime. I was not gifted this or anything for this review. So I can honestly, from the bottom of my heart, say that I think this is a pretty good yoke, and I would wish that I would have done this before for the price point. And possibly the Bravo. I haven't used it. I've heard a few things about it that made it sound like maybe Honeycomb let that one go, but I don't know. I've not personally tried it out, but I did get some comments saying that was the case. So the one thing that there's not a lot of range of motion forward and aft on this, especially aft. So if you're coming in hot and you got to pull back the yoke, you're not going to go very far on this. As long as you're not, overdoing your limits, it should be fine. Forward, probably fine. You're not going to get like, you know, a ton of room. There is a lot of spring force in there. So this will center itself forward and aft, left and right. And you can trim this out appropriately, electrically or manually. That really doesn't do anything for the RV10. Probably with the Cessna 172, it'll probably work great though. But yeah, if you need to trim it out and you're holding back pressure and then you trim it out, you'll feel it. Like, it's not force feedback, but you'll feel you'll feel that resistance there, if you know what I mean there. So, but once you get it trimmed out, it's going to go back, you know, right back to that centered position because you're not putting that pressure, that resistance on the yoke. All right. So those are my thoughts. I don't have like a star system or anything for this, but I do like it. You can get this from Flight Sim Builder, from Amazon, from a couple different Flight Velocity, a couple different places. I'll leave links down in the description if you want to grab yourself one. I do, and these are my thoughts. This is not, it doesn't have anything to do with anything else because it's separate from the TNxi. You know, I'm giving you my thoughts. Even with the TNxi, any review or thoughts that I give you are my own, but I just want you guys to know that I actually really do like this. This is a good yoke, and I wish that I would have gotten it before. I've got the I don't know if you can see it over here, probably not. Whoop, squeeze, zoom in. I got the Yoko upside down over there, and oh, I got it right there. That's the LG yoke. I'll probably do a review for those, all three of them right next to each other, as hopefully one of my upcoming videos. So if you guys want to see that, go check that out, and I will catch up with you guys in another video. Let me know if you get one of these. Let me know your thoughts. What kind of experiences have you had with your Honeycomb Alpha? All right, guys, I'll catch up with you soon. See ya.